Make better door than window.
So,
I can't see.
Hey, happy birthday, Deej.
And then if anybody wants to say anything, so too, you can, you know, or somebody like to
this is a big screen.
I know that's nice.
And we are the same age, 39 and holding. We're holding everything we can. Here's Wilma.
I'll let you talk. I don't know what you say. You've got a lot to say.
That's something new.
It's up to you.
So I can wander if I want to. I'm glad everybody showed up. I thought maybe we'd get all these invitations and nobody showed up, huh? Wouldn't that be neat? No, not me. I'm glad you came and nobody had to stay home and paint fences or whatever excuse you could find not to come. I have a group here tonight from all stages of my life, from grammar school. Some of the kids that went to grammar school. There's Gladys, Ruby, Herbert, Charlie. Yeah. Grammar school. Now that goes back a day or two.
I went to grammar school with you too.
That's right.
Not in the same grade.
Right. I don't know where to start in to introduce. Leo's daughters are here tonight. I don't think you've seen them. Karen, Barbie. Where's Barbie? Barbie's outside. Janelle, Leo's granddaughter Cassia. Her husband, I think she's a golfing widow this weekend. And her little girl Erin, Leo's great granddaughter Erin. I think by now you've all met my mother. Yeah, my mother. And you've all met my son. And his wife, Michelle. My daughter, Kathy's daughter, Carissa. Michelle's children, Christy, Mark. Right. Michelle's sister, Lynn. My girlfriend from San Mateo, Heidi and I worked together for years. Heidi and her son, Ingo. Her other son is supposed to be with us tonight. I guess he had to work or something. And when I left San Mateo, his mother says, Eric, Wilma's going to move out of San Mateo. And he says, who's going to make my Halloween costumes now? He ain't going to miss me, he's going to miss my sewing. My cousin Margaret. Who am I leaving out? My sister-in-law Sue. Her family, the twins, I almost forgot them. Melinda, Melissa. Their husbands, where are they? Oh, there's one. Melissa's husband, Dan. There's my nieces over here, Monica and Linda. My cousin, Inga. Her husband, Alvin. My cousin, Terry. My next door neighbor, Ann. Where's Ann? All right. She's a good neighbor. She feeds the cats and we're gone. And here we have the German Lodge. Let's see. I've known these people 45 years. Betty, Bill, Maria, Nick, Rita, Bertha, Heinz Seibel, Gisela, Manfred, Hal, Lonnie, and over here we have some more Hermansons. Heinz, Helga, our president, grand president Alfie, her husband John, and then we have another John, and we have Tony, and we have Tenny, and we have my neighbor Flora across the street. She's good. And this used to be our neighbors, and I've known Johnny before his wife did. Norman? Oh, don't forget Norman. Yeah. Pardon? Very good. You're Norman. And John? John, yeah, right. These girls, the three girls here, they're all married to the men named Johns. They were at a restaurant. And the guys were out parking the car, and the waiter says, can we seat you? And they said, no, we're waiting for our Johns. all three of them. Let's see, we got everybody. There's Barbie, Leo's daughter Barbie, and her fiance Ted. Did I miss anybody? Oh, my grandson, my grandchildren. Andy, who I knew him, I just figured everybody else did too. And Rick, my little nephew over here. Yeah. And Leo, everybody knows Leo. And where's Brianna? There she is, taking pictures, Brianna. Now I've got everybody. I wasn't going to do that. Richard, my brother? Doesn't everybody know him? My brother Richard.
I'm Richard.
The ones I forgot are probably the ones I just figure everybody knows. Anyway, I'm glad you're all here tonight, and I'm not going to sing anymore. We're going to dance and we're going to party. Well, although you come from different walks in my life, I knew that you were all my friends, and you know that I'm a party girl, like to have a good time. So I figured, you're my friends, we're going to party, right? And we'll get to know each other. We will. That's it.
Just taking a there.
Who I am, what I am, and so I had something written, 5 pages, but I thought, no, that wouldn't go. So I didn't even bring it. I thought, shucks, he won't need me. Anyway, I said that 75 years ago today, we started on our married way. We came to Nebraska and landed in Pendle, Nebraska, 1930. And my husband was a farmer, and we were in the hay field putting up hay. And I had to drive stacking team. And oh, I was so sick, I didn't feel good. And so, didn't know what was wrong, but I got so bad I got to go home and got to the neighbor. Well, Frida, would you come and see what's wrong? Frida came as quick as a wink. She says, Katie, I think your baby is due, I think. I said, no, the doctor got a different date, not until July the 8th. Well, she said, you go wash anyway, and I go change clothes. In the meantime, my husband came from the field. He looked at me, and he went and got his Ford Model T, put me in, and away we went. 3.5 miles from the home, and half a mile from the home, we had a flat. The left front tire. He said, have I got time to change? Heavens, no. I can bear the pains. So here we went with the flat tire, about 3.5 miles to the hospital. The nurse took one look, and she called the doctor urgent, she said, and she got me ready for bed. The doctor came as quick for the wink, and what you believe, half hour later we had a little 6.5-pound girl, our Wilma. I was so good and strong, and really didn't take her long that she got big. But she liked to get into everything. And in the house, she wouldn't stay. When she got 2 years old, the house, that was for somebody else. She would like to be in by the chickens, or the hot pen, or by the cows. And one time I found our son had little 6 little pigs, but you believe when I couldn't find Wilma, she was right in the middle of it. But she was always good. When she was a little older, I put her to bed for a nap. She was so smart already, she was asleep. So then I went out and did my chores, look at the chickens. Here she came running, hot, she said. I said, now what have you got? Well, I had found the match in the room, and she got the curtains on fire soon. So but she was smart enough, she got me. And then I go on. When she got older, when we had the trashing crew, they always give a bottle of our home brew. But Wilma would see that she got a little too. She would get the yeast up to the bottom of the bottle. And then she would hide the hats up in the tree. Whatever she could, and we left her when we went to bar dances. We left her in the car. There you couldn't do it yet. It was safe. Dick would look after her, and when you couldn't find her, we couldn't find her. Here she was in the hall, upstairs, and looking down. But when she went down, she got flung there, up one time. And when she got tired, she slept right by the hall in the music. And one lady said, how that girl can sleep is beyond me. How did you teach her? Can you teach me? She was so tough and so. Then she wanted to make garden, put the beans in the pot. And she said, I can do it. So I said, only 2. But she did it for maybe a little bit. Then she got tired. pretty soon the whole mat was all done, she said, all done. So she had buried them in a hole on some place. She was all done. This was Nebraska, so when we've been caught, that would put her on a horse. So she got out of the way and she loved it. She loved it. She was an outdoor girl, however. Once she got in the tree and she broke her arm. But she said, that was no, don't put me to bed. That was only a little fall. But the doctor had her a big bed. So she had a girlfriend and she was so shy. But Wilma, she was big enough. Let go of your mother's hand. If we get lost, I'd find the way home. She knew it. And that Santa Claus was the best man we had until our neighbor lady put a wise, which what made Wilma so sad. And the Easter rabbit was a delight. She would have eggs with all her might. Pretty soon she said, more, more. She brought them in the house. So I took the eggs and hid them again outside. And the eggs soon were full of mud and hay, but oh, the hunting was so great. That was Wilma in Nebraska. And when 1940, we went to California. That was hard for Wilma. She left her girlfriend. She was so close to her. But then she had a brother to take care of. Richard was born in '39, and she was big enough, she said, to take care of him. She could do it, and she did too. So anyway, that's all. And then once I helped in the field, and we had the place, and this was in California. She knew I needed the washing. I had a wash, but we had no electricity. We had the water, heat the water on the stove, and put it in the wash machine. Fill it with gasoline, and the lead and gasoline, and the iron. And we come home. Mama had it all done. She was only 12 years old. She thought, Mother, you needed help, you were busy. But had she asked us, we would have said, don't you dare. But there was nothing that Mama couldn't do. She was our the second husband. So this is about it now. Herbert has. Herbert, she says, he almost saved her life. River rats in Nebraska. No, in California, wasn't it? It was Charlie. And you were in the middle of the river and the boat ran and almost, you said it would have been for him, she would have drowned. So you know her as well as I know. This is a little bit of
All of us.
Promise you it would be short, so only one page. I can't tell you any juicy stories about Wilma. Yes, I heard quite a few of them, and I wish I could have been there. Most of you know her longer and know her more about it. All I can say, Wilma, I'm glad we met at the Hellman Sons and we became friends. Yes, she is a crazy lady, and I love her for it. She is funny, and best of all, a good friend. Like you say in German, man kann Pferde mit ihr stehlen. In English, she is up to any craziness and you can count on her no matter what. She is a great decorator, always has great ideas, and knows how to do it. I know because people still talking about the grand event at the Stockton Inn 2 years ago, and we're still thankful for it. Wilma, stay healthy so we can kill a few more bottles of our favorite white grape juice, which has been proven to be the best prevention for viruses and other hazards to your health. Cheers. Thank you so much for having this party, inviting us so we can drink to your and our health. We wish you the best and may your future be a bowl of cherries, sweet and juicy. Happy birthday, Wilma. We love you, your bunch of friends.
If we didn't have a poem or a show, so guess what? Us kids got together and we're getting ready for one. So some of you that are sitting up there in front, you might want to move your chairs right out here so you can see our version of a program.
Oh, I'm sure. You may hear the angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. So come fly with me, let's fly away.
I understand in 1949 she took quite a trip. She did. In 1949, Mom was cruising again. Grandpa saved, and he took the whole family back to visit his family in Germany. And I think they were gone for about 2 months. They took the train to New York. And then they sailed on the Amsterdam, and they went from New York back to Germany. And the ship had different classes. I think Grandma and Grandpa were traveling in second class, not quite steerage, but Mom literally danced across the ocean.
Yeah, well, I hear a lot of stories of how much she danced, and that must be one of the highlights of her life, because she speaks about it often. They really had a good time. I used to hook up with some other people her age, and they would sneak up to first class and get involved in the dances there. One story I remember where she went and people put their shoes out their doors to be polished, and they went around one evening and mixed up everybody's shoes. So
I know, I think that's when they got kicked out of first class because somebody realized that they were up there dancing and they weren't supposed to be.
Yeah.
So they sent them back down and they mixed up all the shoes.
And then getting back to Germany, this first time she's actually met,
You and I and Richard, and we all went back to Germany for Grandma and Grandpa's 50th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
And Mom was the life of the party then, with poems and organizing and dances. So we were all over back in Germany. Wilma's life changed quite a bit when they got back from Germany. She got married and became a mom, and there's several stories that I've heard about. Would you like to elaborate? It's like, where do we begin? Which story? Well, I was born in 51.
I was born in 54.
Yeah, and so she had her own eye. And you know what? Mom was lucky to be a stay-at-home mom. And because she was home, she she was always there for Joe and I. We always had, again, our birthday parties.
Remember some great birthday parties as kids that she would give us.
And birthday parties, going over and visiting Grandma, going to the ranch was a big part of our lives.
Yeah.
Grandma and Mom canning, irrigating the front lawn at the ranch, irrigating the back lawn at the ranch, playing on the tractors. So we've melded two families with Karen and Janelle and Barbie, and then their kids, Cassia and Robin and Lindsay.
And I understand that she is a super grandma.
Oh, she is a super grandma.
And how many grandchildren does she have?
Oh gosh, there's Carissa, and Chris's the first one, and then Andy and Brianna. And then on Leo's side, I don't know all the names, but I know Cassia has two, and Robin has one. I think his name is Kate.
You can smile, every smile for the man who held your hand beneath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the